Hey friends, happy Saturday to you. I hope you're having a good one. I'm altering a Graze box this morning, and I needed a place for small canvases. If you've been watching me for any time at all, you know how much I really do like working on box board, from cake mixes boxes or macaroni boxes or whatever. And when I do that, I come up with small pieces. So these small pieces need to have a home. I'll probably repurpose these pieces as abandoned art. You know, if you do the abandoned art project, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't do the abandoned art project, it is a lot of fun. It's tells a little bit about it. You simply take a piece of art and you abandon it. And when people find it, you say this is a gift. It's been secretly placed here among everyday items, simply for you to discover and enjoy. Pick it up, take it home, give it away, or leave it here if it doesn't speak to you. And then you put a little bit of information about yourself, if you want to, and how people can contact you if they do find your abandoned piece of art. And I thought that small canvases always make kind of nice abandoned pieces of art. Either this one, or you know, this little Just Keep Swimming would be a nice abandoned piece. I have some pieces that are ready to go. These are from a pizza box, and I have this board that I showed you already that I'm ready to cut up and probably paint on or make something out of. Anyway, I needed a place for all that kind of thing. So I'm altering a Graze box this morning. I painted the Graze box green with some Graduate acrylic, Emerald 335. This was a gift from a friend, and boy, this is really amazing paint. It is creamy and smooth, and it sticks really good to my cereal box board projects. The next thing I did was take some scrap washi tape, and I just lined the inside of the edges, the rim of the box. I really didn't fuss with anything else in the box, just the rim right here, because I felt like it needed a little bit of reinforcement. And then I did put some washi tape along the front of the box, which I thought would be kind of cool. What I want to do with this is I want to create a few flowers here on the front of the box. So I'm going to grab my scrap box book and kind of flip through here and see what I have in the way of some stems is what I'm going to look for first, and see if I have anything that, okay, that might work. So I've got stem material, well, that might work. Oh, that might work. Take that out. I like this because it's got a little bit of glittery to it, so I might use that. And I really like that. I really kind of like the texture of this paper. Now, since this is a large piece in my scrap box book, that's really hard to say. I'm just going to tear a piece out, and I'll just tear a piece like this and just put it in this pile. Again, this is the beauty of that scrap box book, because you can just flip through here, you can see quickly what you had, and hey y'all, we didn't have to dump anything out. Isn't that just delightful that we didn't have to dump anything out? And then, I don't know if you guys are like this or not, but sometimes when I dump stuff out, I get totally lost and I don't even remember what I'm doing or what I'm looking for. So, alright, I have several choices here, and I'm kind of leaning toward this because I just like it. So, we'll tear a stem or two out of this. I do like that. I think that's kind of cool. And remember, we're looking for this box has to go on a shelf, so we aren't looking for something, you know, super fancy or anything like that. We know what we're going to use this one for. I think maybe I'll just stick with a couple of flowers. Let's make one big, let's make one small, and I'll grab my Mod Podge over here and just stick that down right quick. I have my handy dandy little art rag here. Tis the season of boxes, y'all. Whew. Gonna be tempting. Everything comes in a box this time of year. I'm trying so hard to get rid of boxes, and ooh, now is not a good time. Never met a box I didn't like. Okay, we've got our stems down. Love this paper. It's like a textured sort of paper. Let's see. Let's go ahead and build some flowers here. And I think for the flowers, I'm kind of feeling that shiny paper. And I'm not going to cut these. I'm just going to tear them out in the best sort of circle that I can. This is a cat hand trick right here. I'll put a link to her torn paper flowers video in the description box or in an iCard, whichever one I remember to do. Okay. Oh, I do like that. That's kind of cool. All right, let's do another one here. Let's do a bigger one for our big flower. This takes a little, you don't want these to be perfect circles, and that's a good thing because it's really hard to tear a perfect circle. But I just love the way they look. There's something about them that's whimsical, kind of reminds me of, I don't know, Dr. Seuss maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. All right, let's just continue on with this paper, and we'll just build our flowers from this piece of paper because it's kind of cool. Okay, perfect. And I'm going around the edge of each flower with a little bit of archival ink. I'll grab some glue and just go ahead and start putting this together. Okay, I love it. I'll go ahead and stick this down here. I like the blue that we have going on here because that's not a typical color of a flower. Alright, now I need a smaller middle for this. And this looks pretty good because it's got a little bit of shimmer shine to it. And I do like that. So, I'll tear that one out. Boy, that's a super poor circle. Let's see if I can do a little bit better on that one. See, the smaller they get, the harder they are for me to tear. Now, Cat Hand she totally did an excellent job with hers. Me, not so much. But again, that's kind of what makes them unique and whimsical and fun. Alright, so let's go ahead and put a middle in this little flower. This happy little flower. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty cool. I like it. I like the colors that we have going on here. Alright. Oh, very cool. Alright, I like it. Now, I do see that the edges are not laying down the way that they need to, so I'm going to lift this up. Oops, okay. Whoa! And put Mod Podge back here. And this is, since it's going to go on a shelf, we don't want it to have a lot of dimension to it. So we're going to try and get those edges down as best we can. And then I want to add some flowers to the stems. And my friend Bunny made such a cool stamp. She made a stamp from a, I bet I can't find it. Oh, there it is. She made a stamp from an eraser. And this is something that I really do want to try. She carves stamps from erasers. I think she's just brilliant for doing that. So I have these flowers. This blue is a cerulean blue, and if you saw my Just Keep Swimming video, you'll recognize this cerulean blue. And this was just a piece of the cereal box board that I had painted for the background of the canvas. So I just stamped my leaves, my bunny leaves on here. And I love them because we typically don't think about a leaf being blue. I love the blue with the green. I think it's so pretty. Okay. I think we'll leave that like that, and I'm kind of liking that. I also wanted to use a word, and I did find when I was looking through my scrap box, I found the word, my scrap box book, I did find the word inspired. So I think I'm going to use that, and I think I'll maybe mount it on, yeah, that looks good. Just a piece of this paper. Oh my gosh, this paper is luscious. It's really nice. I love it. I love the way it tears. I will edge this with some archival. I wonder how long I've had this ink pad. I've probably had this ink pad probably 3 years. It has been an incredibly wonderful ink pad. And bless its little heart, I've abused it. I have used it and used it and used it. She sure has held up really nicely. Still holding up really nicely. Alright, I'm gonna grab a brush, and we will put some Mod Podge on here. I think this is some homemade Mod Podge. That is part glue and part water. That looks pretty good. And since this is, I think that I will glue the word inspired down to here. Yeah, that looks cool. Alright. I have some cat hand border that I cut from somewhere at some point in time. I don't even remember when I did this, but I think that I will use that as well because it's kind of matching my kind of wild color scheme that I have going on here. I'm not much on color schemes, you know. Just if it's fun, it's going down. Doesn't matter if it matches, really. It's just fun. Okay, there we go. I've got another piece left over, so I think I'll put that down here. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Okay. Okay. I am going to add a butterfly because I love butterflies. To me, they're inspirational, and they kind of speak to metamorphosis, don't they? And you know how they turn from the caterpillar into a beautiful butterfly. And you know, I think that's what we kind of all hope to do. We feel like a caterpillar a lot of times. You know, we feel like we're just creeping along, and maybe we aren't very pretty, and we don't really know where we're going. But then we, you know, through a process of, you know, meditation or prayer or whatever we do to kind of make ourselves feel better, or service, you know, volunteering is always a great way to make yourself feel better. Then we turn from that strange little caterpillar into a beautiful butterfly. Yeah. I think right here is good. This is another cat hand technique, and I'll put a link to her. We'll just link to her whole channel. Just watch the whole thing. She's fantastic. Okay. All right, guys. I think that is it. And now I have a funky little place to keep all of my small cereal box journals. So I hope you enjoyed this little altered Graze box, and I hope that you will make one of your own, or maybe make one for a gift or something like that. Just remember, anything can be altered, y'all, and it's a lot of fun to keep things out of the landfill and to repurpose and recycle. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon.